Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy BULLBOYKENNELS. Got another video here for ya. And I had to end up doing this movie because it's like one of those classic ass movies. Um, and I know some people are kind of torn between it, some are not. I thought the movie looked great, as far as for the 4K upgrade to this. And this is from Arrow Video, and that is none other than Troy. Great film. I love this film. This is an awesome film. A little bit long, but I mean it's an awesome film though. Really, really great. So that was the front and back side of the slip cover. But let's go ahead and get into the innards. The innards, which is always fantastic to have. I know with this one it does come with the director's cut, which is what I watched in 4K. Then it has disc two. Oh no, disc two also says director's cut. Oh, theatrical cut is the first disc. Director's cut is the second disc. And then the extras, I don't know. Extras are on a Blu-ray. So, but anyways, here is the front and back of the artwork for the disc itself. Pretty nice. Nice red color with that Trojan horse. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Especially if you ever like listen to a lot of like the lore and history of like Greece and stuff like that during these times. Really cool stuff. So we did have a little I don't know, just a booklet. I think it's a booklet. And then of course, like I said, the 4K disc for the theatrical, and then the 4K for the director's cut, and then the Blu-ray with the extras. Now, as far as this booklet, let's see, pretty thick. I mean, maybe the pages are thick on it, or they just got a bunch of pages. Yeah, some extra pages. But anyway, here's the outside of that booklet, so you can get a view of that. Pretty nice. And then, of course, some of the shots of the movie, in the booklet there. Pretty cool. I always say, to every man's downfall, it's usually a female. Usually a female. You ever look at a lot of the great, like, warriors and army people or whatever, typically their downfall is is a female. It's a female. At least if looking at during like during these times for these when these films are kind of like depicted and stuff. Whether it be like the movie Troy, or even if you're into like other like Greek mythology type of stuff, whether it be like Hercules. Who else? Trying to think of who else. You got the one dude who gets his hair cut, loses his power. Female, You got Achilles, gets shot in a damn arrow with an arrow in the damn in his Achilles. Because of who? A female. You got the whole war that breaks out. They just want to be, kill people and take revenge. Because of who? Female. Then you got one guy, was it the brother or whatever? He's like, oh, I don't care about the girl. I just want to take over, their whole place. And it all started because of what? A female. So sometimes, sometimes you just gotta leave these broads at home and yeah, not involve them in shit because they would get your whole city destroyed. But yeah, here we got Helen of Troy. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, as far as how she look in the movie, she look gorgeous. But I don't know if she's worth, losing your whole damn town, city, livelihood, brother, you know. I don't know if she's worth losing all that shit for, but it is what it is. Now, as far as the 4K itself, at least for me, it was very, very colorful, very vibrant. Audio was fantastic. At least on my system, it is. I thought the audio was fucking great. Like, I was like, God damn, but I'm gonna have my walls shaking like crazy. But yeah, visually, striking movie. Very, very good looking. Definitely something you would enjoy, whether you're watching the 4K, the Blu-ray, the DVD. I mean, all around, Troy's a great fucking film. I know as far as with the main actor, was it Brad Pitt, right? Is that who it is, right? Brad Pitt? I want to say that's who it is. Yeah, I want to say this is probably one of my favorite movies of his. Probably aside from, was it Seven that he does? If I'm not mistaken. Like, I love that film as well, but yeah, this one's like definitely like way up there as far as one of my top films that he has done. I mean, granted, he's done a lot of other movies, but I'm just not like a real big fan of a lot of the movies he's done. But this is one that I am definitely a fan of. Was always fantastic, always great, no matter what version I watched it on, and to be able to get a nice, beautiful 4K upgrade of the film, definitely worth the money. Even at regular price, this is worth the money. Not like some other films that weren't, but this was definitely worth the money. And, and especially when if you haven't picked this up and Arrow does their sales, definitely, if you don't pick it up even when it's on sale, I don't know what to tell you. There is something wrong with you, but you should pick this film up. This film is fantastic. You will love it and will love the way it looks and sounds. So definitely one to pick up, add to your collection. This is a must. I mean, a must own. Like, great film. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that short video, or hopefully it was short. I don't know. I think it was. But hopefully you enjoyed that short video. We'll have another one coming up for you. Because I'm trying to get kind of caught up because I've been kind of doing some changes. I'm sure you probably noticed in the last one or two videos, things are kind of like changing a little bit, slowly, but kind of changing. So anyways, other than that, hey, it's been your boy BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace. We up out of here. To the next video.